computer. Okay, ladies, we're ready to rock and roll. So you'll all get the replay afterwards, okay? So welcome. Today's day one. Now, Siobhan isn't here and Gillian won't be joining us in March, but just because Siobhan will be receiving this replay, just to say we're with her. She's flew out to Spain to be with her mom, who is very sick. So she flew out this morning. So Siobhan, we're just sending you our love and our healing love for you and your mom, okay, out in Spain, and we'll be in contact. Okay, so we'll start off. I have a presentation, ladies. Is there anything before we start, is there anything that's come up for you since Thursday that you would actually like to cover, or we'll just fly into it, yeah? Okay. Yeah, so we'll get the hour, and hopefully we'll get it all done.
And Noreen, I might have to just fly it a couple of minutes. I've work at 11.
Yes, perfect, yeah. Yeah. So we'll just share. So I'll just do the slideshow here from beginning. Okay, here we go. So first of all, which is really important, ladies, is always it's our mantra, and it's the Reiki principles. And it's always connecting with your divine light or your soul, and it's connecting with the chakras, okay? So if we just start off right with today, just for today, do not worry. We put the hand, whichever one you want, the left or the right hand, on the root chakra and the other one on the heart chakra. And we're just connecting here. And as you say, feeling into that energy, put your feet on the ground and just connecting. So this is before ever we do anything in our, because it's bringing us into one with ourselves and with the universe as well. So just for today, we do not worry. And we hold that energy. So we breathe in into the belly center, we hold it, and then we breathe out. And you can do the breathing out through the mouth or the nose, whichever you feel like it. And the next one is, we go to the third eye, the root chakra and the third eye. Just for today, do not anger. So we're breathing in and breathing out. Just for today, do not anger. Breathing in, softly breathing out. And we'll take another breath, breathing in. Just for today, do not anger. Now we're going to bring the left hand up to the solar plexus, and we hold it at third eye again. Just for today, I will do my work honestly. Breathing in to the solar plexus and breathing out through the third eye. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Now the next one is the crown chakra and the third eye. Just for today, I will give thanks for my blessings. And the next one is, you can use the heart, the root, the heart, the throat. If you haven't used the throat, I use the root and the throat chakra. Just for today, to be kind to my neighbor and all living things. Just for today, I will be kind to my neighbor and all living things. Now, I'm just going to, as you're relaxed into that state, I'm just going to read you a little poem, right? Life has many ups and downs and twists and turns, but you are going to spend some healing time with a very special teacher, someone highly recommended and very accomplished. When you meet, your senses are submerged. Your heart recognizes someone you know from a long time ago in your evolution. The wise eyes hold your attention, seeing you within and without. The presence is unique and listens attentively in a way that no one else has ever done before. You bear your soul, and by acute observations of your thoughts and emotions, The teacher reflects back to you things that you had not previously been aware of. There is nothing covert or judgmental in the approach, only a benign desire to help. Without using words, the teacher can change your life. You reach out and touch the loving face, feel the warmth breath on your hands, stroke the soft body. You are saved. This guide is your animal and all animals in the world. Now, ladies, we'll just connect here again now so here we have the Reiki symbols. Okay, so we've done the chakra, which is important, which is the power animal. So placing all the powers of the universe here, and as we draw it, so you can draw it if you have a journal there again, and or practice on your journal, because these are important when you are doing attunements or when you're working with your animals as well, and on yourself before you go and meet your animals. So it's chakra, 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 power symbol. And so placing all the powers of the universe here, and it's a really powerful, you can use it on your hands, you can put it on the palms of your hands, but also before you, if you're going out into the land, you can do it to the corners of the land, so it'll protect the land that you're going to. If you're going out to somebody's place, stables, or your own land, as you're going out there, you will go to the corners of the land to protect it. So it's the powers of the universe, you're bringing it and you're sealing it inside. The next one is the emotional and the mental healing symbol, Sehiki. So the earth and the sky meets, or God and man becomes one. Okay, so this is connecting with all your mental and emotional. So if your horse is feeling depressed, or if you're depressed, you've used that symbol to connect. And a lot of the times we use it on the crown chakra and the third eye to open up, because sometimes we are closed down to our spirituality. And you will find that sometimes we get the buzzing of the ears there as well. So it's good to practice these symbols, but in time, the symbols will become part of your life, and they will actually just flow into, you don't have to even say it, they actually are there. But this is just creating a habit for you. But when you are doing attunements, you will be using these symbols on people. So here is the Hanshaku Sho Nin. So this is the distant healing symbol. Now you will be using this if you are working with animals, say over the computer, you know, if you're doing distant healing. But also I love this before an animal comes to you, it's to protect you. So you can use the distant healing on yourself, so you can connect with the animal's past when you do it once. When you connect with it the second time and you draw it the second time, you will connect with the present moment of where the animal is. And when you do it the third time, you're connecting with where that animal needs to go. And this is really powerful. And I have it up here on the system as well, of doing a distant healing with an animal or with a person as well. So all of this is relating to persons and animals. Now we have here the master symbol. Now I will go through this in detail next week with you, but this is the great enlightenment, or the bright shining light. This is really about the healing symbol, and you will learn this in the level 3. So yeah, we'll do that next week. But what I want to go on to here is the Tree of Life, the animal Reiki symbol, which is what you will be attuning your animals to, and also yourself. So as I said earlier, the symbols will come in, but over time they will become less relevant, and the focus will change to the intent and the specific energies required. Yeah, so it's your choice. So you will see here the Tree of Life, the animal Reiki symbol. So if you practice just going and doing it, so you can see where the 1 is going across the center, and then you have the 2 coming straight down, you have the 3 coming down, and you have the 4 at the other side. But 5 is going clockwise around it. So we're sealing the symbol. So the tree of life, it's all about the grounding to the earth and connecting to the source. Okay, so the tree of life animal Reiki links you to the spirit to enhance your inner knowing and knowledge of the interconnectedness of all things, and remembering of your true self as a spark of divine energy, connected to all other sparks in this universe. So the energy of this empowerment is strong and helps you to connect you deep down into Mother Earth for grounding and nourishment, and connect you to the spirit to feel unification with all that is. So remember, when you're working with animals, they're 7, especially horses, they're 7 times stronger. They're electromagnetic energy. So we have an aura field around us, but they have it 7 times larger than ours. So when you're working with them, their vibration is very, very strong. So this, when you're working with the animal Reiki, with the Tree of Life animal Reiki link, it's the circle around it is very important so that you are actually in a bubble with the divine light and with your animal. So the source is going around you and nothing else can come in, so you can actually help heal. Okay, do you understand that? Yeah, so it's powerful. And it keeps you in that bubble of that divine source. So nothing else can come in and as I say, attachments can come in, because animals are very much sourced out in Mother Earth. They can feel stuff. But when you're working with them, it's important that you actually are protected. And when you're doing the symbol, I would advise you to go to the front and do the symbol in front of the horse, and go to the back and go to the 2 sides. So you are actually balancing the energies all around. So you're grounding it to Mother Earth, but also you are connecting it. And also I would do it at the back or on top of the horse and underneath as well. So you have you're connecting the whole circle of the horse. So you're connecting to the energy from above and below and from the sides and from the back as well. So you're protected. So the branches inside stretch up, connecting to the father sky and the energies of the circle for growth and expansion. So we'll just practice that, doing that on your sheet. If you do it 3 times, and as you say, the Tree of Life animal Reiki symbol is quite a strong symbol. Yeah. And it's just, as you said, practice with it during the week and see what comes up for you when you are practicing it, and see how, if anything, that you feel the power coming in, or if you just feel the energy of it. It's quite a strong, and it is the animal symbol. Now the next one, I call it the Raku. Okay, is another, I add this symbol on when I am doing attunements, but also when I'm out in the field as well, or working with people. I find it's getting rid of all negative energies in the body. Okay, so it's used at the end of attunements and sometimes to begin with them, but I use it at the end. But I also use it out. I use it as well as a ritual when I'm going out, when I'm finished working with the animals. As you can see here, the Buddhists and the Shinto priests use the symbol. So most often Raku is only used in attunements, okay? So to open and close and ground the aura, which is so important when you are attuning yourself, when you are going out into the field, you need to, so you don't get the attachments, especially if you're working with rescue animals. There is a lot of attachments there. So this is an additional attunement. I like this one, and I always use it when I'm finished. It's really easy, you know what I mean, to think of it as Rahu. So yeah, so that's good for dispelling doldrums and unwanted past belief systems. So it's called the lightning bolt as well. So there's different names for all of these. So yeah, so just practice that there and just feel that as well when you are working with that energy, and just feel into that energy as well. Okay. So here I have, it's just for your own, I'll put it up on the system as well. I just find it's because I suppose I have no horsemanship, so it's kind of good to kind of know where everything is and know the language of it as well. So you probably all know this. Yeah. So the next one is about understanding the principles of the chakra system and how it will benefits you well-being. Okay. So we will learn the benefits working with the chakras and how they can balance the energy of your body, but also the mind and spirit, okay, are like power stations, and they can create and maintain energy. So you can see here with the horse, there is the 8, but we will be working with, I think it's 16 chakras. Okay, so we've worked with these already, and we can see how powerful they are. They offer healing on a physical level, but they also are central to all we'll say and do. They hold many answers to life's questions. When we're working, I always call the chakras, it's like our engine to our body. And so, yeah, so this is the next one. So let's go to the next one. Here we go. So here is the chakra. So we'll be working on, we have done up to 8, which is here, you can see it on the system. I will be putting this up in the system as well for you to work on these. So we'll be working on, you can see here that we have number 9 is the heart chakra. And next week I will be going through the different chakras with you, but this is just giving you an idea of where we'll be working with all the different ones. So the thymus here, number 10, the soul star, which is so important, and the stellar gateway. Now we have done these as a Reiki master, but these are just working with the animals. And then you have 12, which is just above that, which is, I always feel, right, the 11 and 12 is like, if you think of a bishop, he wears the big hat, and that's our soul star and our stellar gateway to the divine light and allowing it in. So you can see the home star here at the back. That's a really powerful one as well. And the number 14, the earth star. And I work an awful lot with the balancing the left and the right, which is here 15 and 16, balancing the energy there on both sides of the horse there. And that's balancing the right and the left brain of the horse. So these are just, you've got these in your notes already, but it's really good when you are working with them is to keep asking the questions. You have to keep asking the questions for yourself and for your animals. So this is where your intuition will start getting stronger and stronger as you ask the questions. And I know from my own experience when I was working, because I was there going, when is the bloody horse going to answer me? How is it going to, or any animal, how is it going to answer the question? But I keep asking, and you will see intuitively, it will just open up, your awareness will come straight away, and you will just feel the answers coming in. And these are the questions, if you're asking, people, the animals as well, when you're working with them, if you say, do you want to be my animal, which is important, because a lot of them don't want to be your animal. They want to leave, and they will leave. I've often had strays coming in, and they would last, and I would ask the question, do you belong here? And within 3 days, the dog is gone again. We can't find, the dog has disappeared again, and it was just more making the dog aware as well, going, no, I don't actually belong here. I need to go and find somebody else. Yeah. Because it's like humans. We can't survive. And if your animal has got a lot of entities and attachments, it might not be able to stay with you because you might have too much love. It needs to go away and process that and might come back again later. Yeah. So remember that as well. And it's like humans. It's like return to cinder. When you return back stuff that they leave, getting rid of that attachment. So here is how you treat an animal with Reiki through distant healing. What I would bring in here is the tree of life, the animal Reiki. technique, the symbol here, that's that, and I would bring that in. But yeah, so to limit the time taken to complete, normally between 15 to 20 minutes, distant healing. That's all I would recommend, because animals are quite easily, and then you would spend time with the person that owns the animal, but also be asked a question. Always ask before we do a healing session, but always be grounded and use the Tree of Life, the Reiki symbol here, and use your breaths to relax, and you have to go into coherence. And that is so important before we meet any animal, even out when we're meeting them outside as well, one-to-one. Always respect. What I always do is I either have something in front of me so that it blocks my energy and it blocks the energy of the animal coming at me straight away. You will notice here sometimes I have a wire around when we go into the field first, and then we will go out into the field when we are at one with each other. Okay, so I will show you, and that's just really relaxing and doing the breath work and drawing the symbols around you as well to protect you. So name of the distant healing symbol. So that's the distant healing, and drawing the symbol once and say the name of the animal to be treated 3 times, and send the mental healing symbol to the animal or the patient, and draw the power symbol 1 time and repeat it, name it 3 times to seal everything. And also I would use the Tree of Life animal Reiki symbol here, and say with the help of the Reiki symbols, I'm now sending healing energy to the animal. Yeah, so this is, yeah, you can practice this, but as I say, this is Reiki3. So it's a good, it's good practice for you. So yeah, so remember as well, the vet is important. Now, what I'm going to do here is, right, yes, that's all the energy of everything there. But now I want to do some self-healing on ourselves, which is really important. And this is where I want you to go away with the symbols and all the energy. And we're doing a little healing here. So the 6 hurdles, horses can help you heal. And this is where not just your horses, but also your all the other animals. But today we're going to work on forgiveness, okay? And this to be, I suppose, to connect with the divine, we have to heal ourselves within. And this is, today, I want to go through how the horses can offer you a vision and bliss, and based on listening to your core instincts. They will help you observe and explore feelings, ideas, and senses to rise above the everyday and mundane, okay? So understanding and being aware of, we say forgiveness, sometimes we think, oh, I can't forgive that person or whatever, but actually you can forgive yourself to forgive them, okay? So forgiveness as a daily practice puts you in an elevated state of mind and seems to completely change the way you function in the world. Forgiveness brings us back to the energy of love. And forgiveness, it turns out, is more than just giving your peace of mind. It is a superpower. Now, when I was working on myself, there was a lot of forgiveness. Now, if you're working on forgiveness and to feel the energy and ask for forgiveness with the horses, the direction is southwest. Okay, so if you stand in the southwest, face there, and allow your animals, your horse, because when I work here, sometimes the horses go into those directions of actually going, you need to go into forgiveness. And you go, how do I go into forgiveness? How? And this is just a few things I can go guide you with. For me, my forgiveness was my mom. I didn't get on very well with her. I left home at 18. I didn't forgive her because she had 12 children. It was like going, Why would anyone have 12 children? And how could, and as you say, my forgiveness is all about love. So how could she love 12 children? And that was my thing. How selfish was she? And how, and that was me being angry, and even affected me having my own children, until I went for a healing session going, all I want is one child, not 2 or 12. And that was the big block for me. I actually at 30 decided, I was going to have children. And then my whole system shut down, because I thought I would be like my mother. I would actually have 12, and I didn't want to have 12. So I had to peel back the onion when I started working and with myself. I realized that actually my sister, who passed away the day before my 40th birthday, was very angry with my mother as well. And so for me to understand that, I had to heal and take responsibility for my own life. She did the best she could. And that's what she was shown. And she gave me so much love. Now I know she did. She gave me as much as she could. But at the time, as a child, when you're on survival mode and you feel that way, it doesn't feel like that. Yeah. So I had to learn to grow and to heal that forgiveness. And to do that, I had to, I suppose, focus on I had to take my power back. And I realized that when I went on my first horse consciousness course, it was up in Clare, and I realized when I was picking my horse, I picked my husband's horse, not mine. And because I was a stay-at-home mom, I had given up work with my kids, I realized that actually I had given my power away to everybody in my life. And I had and then what was happening was I was getting very angry with everyone, because shit, everyone was controlling me. I was controlling them. And I realized that day when somebody said, do you want to pick this horse, Charlie? Charlie is, great. She's a flyer and he loves being in front and a whole lot. And I put my hand up because that's the horse my husband would have loved, not me. So I realized while I was riding in the group, my horse wanted to be in front, but actually I wanted to be in the middle, chatting and looking around and everything. But there was a resistance between the two of us. And so what happened was the person that was running the camp had to come and hold my horse and literally lead me. And I felt so low. I just thought, Jesus, I can ride horses. Am I that stupid? And then I remember the lady saying, what else is possible? And that stuck in my head always. What else is possible? And I just said to her, I'd love a horse that could be slower, would relax with me, would go when I tell it to go, will stop when I want to chat and when I want to look around. And that's what happened. One of the ladies turned around and said, you can have my horse and you can actually ride my horse. And when I did, I got up on the horse. There was a connection and we rode along, and I asked the horse to trot. She trotted, and it was my horse. And I realized then that actually, oh my God, I was giving my power away. I was doing what everybody else wanted me to do, and I wasn't listening to my own self. So this is where I learned to take responsibility. And also for my healing work, I was there going, I will do my healing the way I feel is right for me, not what everybody else tells me to do. And that's what I want you all here today on this call and on the replay, is to feel into your desires, because we're all unique. Nobody is the same. Okay. So forgiveness is often an opportunity to learn, grow, and heal. And for me to do that, it was like a light bulb moment going, Mother of God, this is it. And when I came back, I actually rejigged everything and going, you know what? Yes, I'm taking responsibility for this. And as you said, Only you can unlock the door to your prison and shift your life from limitation to freedom. And that's what I did when I came back. I reprogrammed my mind, and they're going, yes, I can do this. And I have to feel into, and the mindset, it was like, it was difficult because I was so afraid, because I was afraid of being judged. But as I say, when I had the horses, they were helping me to shift the control. They helped me with boundaries. So the biting was the control. The boundaries was literally jumping up on top of me. And so I learned the boundaries was to put the wire around me first, feel into, go into it 1 minute, feel in, ask the questions, what was coming up for me. And as I'm relaxed and in coherence with the horses and myself, or with the dogs, or whatever animal, then the healing will start. Then the shifting, and also the negative things will come to, emotions will come to the top, and you will feel them releasing as the horses will actually take you on that journey. Even once you forgive, all mental patterns may be re-triggered. So you write down. So this is where the journaling is so important. I go over my journal now, and I'm kind of going, oh my God, what I used to write down is like the triggers. To tell yourself, to remind yourself of your forgiveness and refocus back on your true desires. And the triggers used to, what happened with me was when my mom and my sister used to come here to stay with me, they would take over the whole place. They would come and they'd be fighting, the two of them, and they'd be doing this. And my family, I used to be defensive, trying to help them. And then in the finish up, I used to go down into the field and write my journal and go for healing while the two of them were here bickering away and the whole lot. And I used to come back up then, and I used to find my inner voice and go, can you all please leave? And Noreen never says that. You know what I mean? So it was something that I had to really work on to find my voice. Okay. And to people respect me, which is a big, and finding the voice is the throat chakra, but also it's connected to your pelvis. So if you are working and you want to find your voice, it's really good to work on the throat chakra, but also work on the pelvis of your body, but also the pelvis of your horse as well. It's really powerful if you can work back there and work on the throat. The two of them, they're really powerful energies when you can get them together. Because I've learned that when I was actually having my second child, I did a doula course, and I realized that when we roar, giving birth, we open the pelvis relaxes, and the child flows through. So it's the same when we find our voice and we're speaking our throat, our pelvis relaxes in the body, and that relaxes. So our pelvis holds the body up. If that gets weak, what happens? The body will start going down, and it'll go down into the root. So I always call the pelvis is the lotus flower of our body. It holds the body up. So when we speak our truth, we are strengthening our pelvis. Okay, and we're holding the body up tight. So we're standing in our power. So we're bringing that energy up from the pelvis up into the throat and expressing ourselves. So let go, release any expectations from anyone else. And I think that is something that we have to let go when we do something for somebody, and if we expect them to do the same back, well, then you are going to be disappointed. So when you do something for somebody, you do it from your soul, your heart. You do it out of love. You do not expect anything back. Okay. And this is something I think a lot of Irish people, well, a lot of people around me anyway, they give you stuff, but they expect you to give it back twice. So make sure that when you are doing stuff for people, that your expectation is just to give them love, nothing back in return. Okay, so this includes expectations of forgiveness or apologies from others or changes in other behaviors. So for me, is I didn't expect my mother to apologize because she's just amazing, my mother. She thinks she's amazing, which she is. She's there going, oh, I reared 12 children and you're all perfect. Da, 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 da. And I'm going, do you realize we're all going for counseling? You know, but that's okay. But that's her thing. She's there going, but I can't burst her bubble because I wouldn't want my son to come back to me and tell me, oh, you made a shit job, Mom. What are you doing? Even though I've tried my best. I've done my best for my children and my family, you know, so we have to understand that as well, that everybody's doing their best, even though you mightn't find it, you know, we have to forgive them. So forgiving doesn't mean accepting unacceptable behavior, but if the person does not change, it is your responsibility to do what's right for you, even if it means cutting ties with the person. What expectations do you release? Okay, so forgiveness is about regaining your personal power. And this is just, if you want to look it up, whatever Dr. James B. Hart of the whatever institute observed forgiveness as a daily practice puts you in elevated states of mind and seems to completely change the way you function in the world. So I have attached at the end mantras for forgiveness as well, so that will help you. And I'll put it up on the system as well, on the page, okay? So no matter what your reasons are for having bitter, unforgiving feelings, you can go beyond them. You have a choice. You can choose to stay stuck and resentful, or you can do yourself a favor by willingly forgiving what happened in the past, letting it go, and then moving on to create a joyous, fulfilling life. You have the freedom to make your life anything you want it to be because you have freedom of choice. Now, is there any questions, ladies?
No, I'm all good.
All of that, yes, all a bit heavy. But I think at this stage in our lives, we're on this level 3. We have to start going inside, and because if we have to help anybody on, you know, other people and our horses and everything, we need to be solid and we need to be able to go, right, okay, that person needs forgiveness. I can feel that energy. How can I help them? So by asking the questions to the horses, you can help that person who owns that horse, or you even, you know, so it's all part of just connecting with the energy. So here is our exercises. So are you manifesting the way you want? And are the opportunities you seek regularly showing up in your life? Do you feel connected to the universe? Do you feel in tune with your destiny? Is life giving you everything you want? Have you ever requested the universe for something, but it didn't hear you calling? And sometimes it's about forgiveness. You hear a lot of people. I remember when I was starting out first, and I used to have the Reiki shares here. And I remember I used to get them all to set their goals. And one lady, she set her goal right, and you know, for family to be healthy, and oh, you know, whatever else. And anyway, she came back about 6 months later, and the husband was in hospital. They were all sick, and the whole lot. And I'm going, oh, Mother of God Almighty. But it was just more her mindset. It was for something, but didn't hear your calling. So she didn't believe that actually the universe could help her family to be well. Instead, she was not forgiving herself, but she had requested it and she didn't deserve it. So what happened? All her family got sick. Because who was she to deserve all of this? So this is something that, you know, these questions are all about deserving and forgiving ourselves for the way we're thinking. And, you know, I suppose for me was when we moved in here 16 years ago, I was saying that to you, that I didn't deserve to be here because my family kept saying, oh, what did you build a big house for? Why did you buy all the land? Why did you do this? Why? And it was all negative, negative. And it started coming into my head going, oh, Jesus Christ, oh my God. What, you know, who do I think I am? I don't deserve this because people are telling me I don't deserve it. And then what happened was my husband lost his job. And it was like going, oh my God, Noreen, what did you create here? You know, and it was like So it was my thing going out to the universe going, I didn't deserve it. So yeah, my husband needs to lose his job. So we won't be able to pay the mortgage. We won't be able to do this. And we'll have to sell and leave, you know? But instead, we took responsibility and actually went and we got some help. Yeah. So it's about you going and asking for help as well. If you feel you're going down that road of going, oh, everything is going wrong for me. Well, how can I actually internally feel into that energy? And sometimes we're not aware of it. Yeah. Do you feel restless or distracted, bogged down by obstacles, disconnected from your life, or frustrated with your progress? Do you feel like you're going through the motions, unsure about your next stop, stuck or in a rut? And what about your physical health? Any digestive problems, trouble sleeping, fatigue, headaches, skin rashes? Do you have anxiety, unexplained anger or fear? And do you feel as if you need to reset or do over an aspect of your life? Okay, so these are all just kind of little homeworks for you to look into. Now, this is another one, right? So this is just, I like this one, right? So it gives us a scale of 1 to 10. So by the time we're all finished this course in 6 months, you'll be coming back to this going 1 to 10, most satisfied. Please rate your satisfied you are in each domain of your life. So your relationship to self, connection to your community, health and wellness, finance, well-being, relationship to others, career and success, and spirituality. And on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being most intense, how much do you feel these emotions on a daily basis? Are you stressed, disconnected to others, anxious, unsettled, resentful, or guilty? And what are 3 things in the last year that you've struggled with? If nothing immediately comes to mind, take a look at the domains of life from question 1 that you rated 5 and consider why the areas of life received low score. And what are the top 5 negative emotions that are most present in your current day-to-day life? Okay, I'll put that up in the system as well in the thing so you can actually feel into, you can work on these for. So these are the positive affirmations for forgiveness. So as you say like that, you can put them up in front of your desk or whatever. Today I listen to my feelings. I am gentle. And I'll let you read them. So what I'm just going to do now, I'm just going to connect here. And I'm just going to Recording. Sorry. Stop. Can you hear this?
Yeah, but there's a huge echo.
Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Can you hear it?
Not the music, no.
All right, okay.
You're on mute, Noreen.
What I'm going to do now is I'm just, because we have 10 minutes. Is there anything you need to go over or anything on that? But you can do the replay on that.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing that.
Yeah. And what I want to do now is, right, when we have a few minutes, I want you just to balance the chakra. I want to do a chakra meditation with you. It'll only take a few minutes, okay? But it's just more to connect you. And anything then, what you have, any questions, just put them up on the Facebook, yes? And it's only between all of us, so nobody else can see that. And if there's any questions, yeah. So a chakra balancing self meditation. All right, this is meditation purpose is to open and clear the chakras. Okay, so these are important. The dog is joking here behind me. He's on his own now, so he's just getting all the scraps and he's just exhausted from eating. He's getting scraps for the 3 dogs now, yeah, for himself. So yeah, so this is just to align higher frequency energies and also purify, release any stored negative energies from your body and your auric field. All right, so this is good, and I'll put this up. Well, it's on the replay anyway, but I'll put it up as well for all of you to put, and I'll record it, and we can practice this. So we sit comfortably, because this will take it. You can mute yourself if you like, and just to feel into. So sit comfortably on the chair with your hands on your legs. And if you place the hands facing upwards, more beneficial, but also connect these 2 fingers. So your thumb and your finger beside the thumb, which is your first finger. And it's really good if you place it so you're connecting. So what this is the throat chakra, and this is the lung chakra or meridian, and this is the intestine, the large intestine. So we're connecting and we're breathing the breath into the belly center. While sitting, close your eyes and concentrate on your breath. Nice, deep, slow breathing. Put your attention on the root chakra. Visualize the chakra as a bright red ball spinning clockwise. As you focus on the base chakra, breathe in red. Breathe out red. Repeat, breathe in and breathe out. Ensure you see the red ball's energy is spinning at the root chakra and also flowing down through your legs into Mother Earth, like a tree sprouting its roots and connecting with the center of the earth. This is grounding you. Put your attention on the next sacral chakra. Visualize the chakra as a bright orange ball spinning clockwise. As you focus on the sacral chakra, breathe in orange, breathe out orange. Breathe in orange and breathe out orange. This is helping your vitality. Put your attention on the solar plexus. Visualize the chakra as a bright yellow ball spinning clockwise. As you focus on the sacral chakra, breathe in yellow, breathe out yellow. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And this is for harmony. Put your attention on the heart chakra. Visualize the chakra as a bright green ball spinning clockwise. As you focus on the heart chakra, breathe in green and breathe out green. As we breathe in and breathe out, we're breathing in love and compassion and breathing out love and compassion. Breathing in. Put your attention on the next throat chakra. Visualize the chakra as a bright blue ball spinning clockwise. As you focus on the sacral chakra or on the throat chakra, breathe in blue, breathe out blue. Breathe in blue, breathe out blue. Ensure you see the blue ball's energy is spinning at the throat chakra and also flowing down through each of your arms and out through your hands, meeting 5 feet in front, connecting both blue energies together. flowing. Remember, what you ask for, you get. Will this in turning what you say more easily into physical manifestation? Put your attention on the third eye chakra. Visualize the chakra as a bright indigo ball spinning clockwise. As you focus on the third eye chakra, breathe in indigo, breathe out indigo. Breathe in and breathe out. Ensure you see the indigo's ball energy is spinning at the third eye chakra, and also envisage you sitting in a chair in an indigo room in your mind's eye, looking out of a window to the stars, looking out of your third eye. Put your attention to the crown chakra. Visualize the chakra as a bright violet ball spinning clockwise. As you focus on the crown chakra, breathe in violet, breathe out violet. Repeat, breathe in and breathe out. Ensure you see the violet ball's energy is spinning at the crown chakra, and also envisage the opening of a violet lotus flower on the top of your crown. Make this as large and as magnificent as you can. Now, finally, we see the white light flowing down from the heavens through your crown chakra, all the way through all the other chakras, and finally to Mother Earth. You should envisage yourself as a glowing white being with all the chakras within that's spinning brightly for their chosen color. Hold on to this for about a few minutes. You should feel amazing.